Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to The Stack. I am Alex.
I'm Justin.
I am Pete.
And just as a reminder, last weekend we were at New York Comic Con, so make sure...
It's a reverse reminder.
Yeah, just a reminder, man. We already went there.
Yeah.
So check out all the shows on pulpsecret.com, newsarama.com, or download them on iTunes. Please tell your friends we want to make this next New York Comic Con happen.
Stay tuned a year from now when we'll be at Comic Con.
We can't without your views.
Yeah. Me,
on to
Pete,
the titles.
and the replacement for Alex will be covering Comic Con.
What? Oh, because I'm going to become more famous. All right.
Oh,
couple of
Is it possible to be more famous than we are now?
Power Pack Day 1, number 2, Fear Agent number 20, and Uncanny X-Men number 497. So let's get right into the titles. Not even going to ask you guys, not even interested.
What?
Power
I had
Pack
an
Day
opinion.
1, number 2, by Fred Van Lente. What did you think about this issue?
Well, it's one of those things where it's like, sometimes there are books that are specifically made for kids that it doesn't bother you. You know, it's like still, you can kind of, I don't know. I just felt like it was a little much with the ponies and the pink and the rainbow and the...
This issue is once again telling the origin of Power Pack. In this issue, it is from the perspective of a little girl, and that's kind of one of the jokes going on in the issue.
Which is very funny.
Which you really enjoyed.
Totally hilarious.
Nope.
Really well done, really well written. Does a great job in this issue. Once again, the backup in the story, which is science-based, is totally awesome. The art is fun. The story is fun. It's a great retelling. Normally, I don't particularly like something that happened in one issue being stretched out into multiple issues. In this case, it's very enjoyable.
And if you like ponies and rainbows, like, definitely pick this up, because there are ponies on rainbows, ponies making rainbows, rainbows with ponies
like,
inside
just because you have the idea of like, hey, I have a great idea. I can write from the perspective of a little girl. That's not a good idea.
I think this is a great series. It's all ages, but it's very funny. It's one of the most humorous comics out there right now, because Fred Van Lente writes it very smartly.
Totally agreed, 100%.
I would say pick it up.
I would definitely say pick it up.
I would say set it on fire and then piss it out.
Classic Pete LePage.
So, just the question I have is, I feel like there's one step that's missing in the middle there, and I'm not quite sure what that step is, between when you set it on fire and when you piss it out of your body.
No, wait, putting it out with the piss is what you're doing.
Oh, you don't consume it and piss it out your pee hole?
Weird. I don't know why this happened. I'm sorry.
Hold on, you eat fire, right?
Yeah.
All right, Fear Agent number 20.
He eats fire and pisses comic books. He's a contender. What a contender over here.
Oh, he's going to be a big star someday. Someday, maybe you'll have your own show like I will in a year. Oh, wow. Fear Agent number 20. What'd you guys think about this issue? One of our favorite series here on the show.
Yes, it is. I think this guy's got a drinking problem. Just put that out there. I really think that...
Wow, you really grabbed...
I mean,
or me, or Alex.
No. I'm talking about the guy in the
Do you know what? It's interesting because I was reading the issue and I think he might be in space.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. It's really
No, Alex, that doesn't make sense because he's definitely in space.
So, wow. I was reading it and I think it's a comic book, is my understanding of it.
I don't know.
Anyways, this is a fantastic book. It's very fun and emotionally kind of gets you. You know, I mean, it's definitely a lot of stuff happening, people dying. It's not like there isn't, I feel like there's nothing safe with this comic. Like, you know, people are going to die, things are going to happen. It's crazy. You don't know.
Absolutely. I mean, Remender completely knocks the ground out from under the characters every single issue. I was actually thinking during this one,
because he's in space, there's no ground.
Oh, see, I just realized with this issue. How long can Remender keep doing that? How long can you do that in a series where you just keep eliminating main characters, having crazy changes of status quo?
Well, the reason why it's so good and effective is because beneath all the space opera stuff, it's about guilt. This comic is all about guilt. Every character is so depressingly guilty, and if he keeps sticking to that, that's why he can undercut them, because they're all on this crazy train to guilt town.
It's excellent. If you have a chance, if you've never read it before, pick up the trades. Highly recommended.
Yeah,
let's move on and talk about Uncanny X-Men number 497. X-Men in San Fran and Russia.
Yes.
Finally.
I feel like this is, you know, like one part of this comic is great and then one part of this comic really sucks. Like, I really enjoyed this stuff in Russia, and then it was like hippie day. It was just...
Really?
It's gotten old, I felt.
I like the stuff in San Francisco because it's getting into the characters. Stuff in Russia, it's like, Look at Colossus fall from the sky.
Well, no, he's fighting giant robots while he's falling.
Does anybody else think that these two plot threads are going to come together at all?
No, Alex, that's crazy talk.
Yeah, okay.
I will say, we had this debate last week about the X-Men and where they stand right now, and I love this the way it is, where we can see some stories of them doing different things with different groups of people, like kind of a road movie type thing.
I think that's totally fine. It strikes me as no different from any other X-Men story. That there's plenty of times... There's no reason that Nightcrawler, Wolverine, and Colossus couldn't just go to Russia.
Yeah, true. But they don't usually do it. And under the premise that the X-Men are disbanded, we can have these kind of more open stories, more flexible storylines. And I hope that continues for a long time, as opposed to like, the team's back together! Hooray!
Yeah. Well, a couple of months from now. But I think the art is excellent in this. I'm really enjoying the art a lot. In specific, it's very painted almost in a way, which is really nice. And the writing, of course, from Brubaker is ridiculously solid. So
yeah, and
but I mean, it's not. I understand it, but it's just like, if the X-Men aren't together, why are you guys still out there fighting the good fight? You guys are done.
Well, it's the thing; they're not. They're stuck in situations.
You guys are going to stick together when I'm doing that show by myself.
What show? What's going to happen on this show? Is this like
I'll tell you guys after the break.
Oh, wow!
And we're also going to have a speed round and viewer mail, but mainly I'll tell you guys what I'm going to do in my future show.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to communicate with the hosts of The Stack via telepathy. Could you please be quiet? I want to tell them I like the show.
Sorry. Telepathy is cool and all, but we think uploading a video comment or sending an email to tips@pulpsecret.com is a lot easier. But, hey, it's your call.
So it's a reality show called Who Wants to Eat a Comic Book, and I'm the host.
Oh, wow. That sounds really cool.
Yeah.
Can you put anything on the comic books, like, sauce? Or...
Well, you're just going to have to tune in and find out. Wow. It's time for the speed round.
What a teaser.
Kick us off.
Dresden Files number 1.
Want to eat this comic book?
Is this your audition tape?
I don't know what's going on.
It might be.
Dresden Files number 1 is a great first issue. Really exciting. I like the way it's drawn. It's an interesting storyline. It's a guy who kind of like is magic, if you will, to can see demons.
Explain.
It's based on the television show on Sci-Fi Network.
Yeah.
And the series of books.
That's why he's magic. He's magic because he went from TV to comic books.
Hey, somebody might not know that, all right? I'm trying to break it down for him. I don't understand why...
Robin number 173, we're setting up Spoiler. I love Spoiler, and I'm excited. Chuck Dixon as well is good. Pick it up.
Spoiler, I liked Brave and the Bold number 12. I thought this was a great end to the arc. Nobody was really picking up this title that much. Pick it up in trades.
Oh, well Alex, your show just got canceled based on that last review. I'm sorry, they just canceled your show.
Oh, this is unbelievable.
Oh, that's sad time. Right, sorry to break it to you live.
The Damned number 1 is also a fantastic comic, black and white, which I'm a sucker for. But it's really cool. It's about 2 brothers who are damned.
Obvious. Yeah. Sword number 7. I like this book. It continues to get better.
Was it about a sword?
A sword does appear several times in the story.
Great. All right, let's move on with a viewer question. That was a great speed round, guys.
Hey, thanks.
Look, I'm a little upset. I'm a little upset about my reality show. I was looking forward to eating that comic book.
Sorry, the producers left. They're gone. Man, I like it. I would buy this show.
What's the viewer question, guys?
All right. Well, Glenn writes, if someone decided that getting rid of the skin-tight costumes would make superhero comics more accessible to more people, would that reduce your enjoyment of them significantly? I don't know. What do you guys think about this?
Oh, baby Alex.
I think I really wanted to get off of this show.
Oh, man.
Oh,
you're trapped here with us.
Yeah, I know. With you doing a new show and him being on Top Chef, what am I going to do?
You're damned. So, I would say that no, it wouldn't hurt my enjoyment. I just know that if you're flying, that's gonna. If you have loose clothes, it's gonna flap, and that's got to be annoying.
Yeah, against your bare flesh.
Yeah. Like if they were wearing like sweatpants a lot.
Yeah, that's what I would do.
Yeah.
If you were a superhero, you'd be like,
well, I wish
put
I
on my
wear sweatpants all the time. That'd be great.
Pantsuit.
I think my biggest problem with the way superheroes are isn't necessarily the skin-tight suits, although obviously it's very unrealistic. It's the amount of muscles they have, especially when you draw somebody like Superman. It's like, you're not a real person. You do not have that many muscles.
Well, he's not a real person.
And his Kryptonian biology may indicate more muscles than we actually have.
Right.
However, I will say that, well, that's the way it is. I mean, even back to the Greek gods, they draw them, the god, you don't want a fat god unless he's like about being
Dionysus.
fat. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, but he's about being fat. That's his thing. How many other fat gods are there?
There's Buddha.
Yeah, but his thing is like sit down and think for a while. So of course he's going to be fat.
Jesus.
What? Fat Jesus?
Yeah.
Oh, Alex worships a fat Jesus. We talk about his religion a lot, but
turn the other cheek and eat a burger. That's what he always said.
I really want to come to your church down at the In-N-Out Burger.
So would it reduce your enjoyment? Yes or no?
Having them not in spandex? I mean, of course it would. You need the iconography of the different signs.
No,
the Flash,
I don't think it would.
Is the Flash is
Wonder
cool
Girl,
if he's just
Wonder Girl in t-shirt and jeans?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or sweatpants. Either way, it works.
No, I
Maybe
mean she wore a t-shirt and jeans.
No, but I'm saying like you need. That's what distinguishes the characters and makes them.
It's the only thing that is good about superhero comics. That's it.
Spandex.
Not the writing, not the art, just the spandex.
I'm wearing a spandex bodysuit underneath this.
Okay, what do you guys think? Would it reduce your enjoyment? Let us know. You can call us at 888-841-7549, or you can email us at tips@pulpsecret.com, and of course send us your questions, post them in forums, whatever. We love reading them.
Would it reduce your interest in the show if we were all in spandex, tight spandex
no
bodysuits?
To see that.
I'm sorry. You're not going to eat that comic book. We'll see you guys next time.
Wow.
At the tone, leave a message. We'll get back to you.
I think DC really needs to get rid of Jimmy Olsen. He's not the only reason Countdown sucked, but he's got to be a big part of it.
Emma Frost from the X-Men. She doesn't really fight, she doesn't really do anything.
A short, hairy troll named James a la Logan. He has his own books. He's one of the main characters in X-Force, Uncanny X-Men, Astonishing X-Men, New Avengers. But he even showed up in Black Panther a couple times.